I'm in Salad and I forgot my Cthulhu mask, so I won't be demonstrating my powers today. Good for you, lucky for you. I'm in Salad and I saw Brightburn. It is directed by David Yarovesky, written by Brian and Mark Gunn. And if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This movie starts and we're following a spaceship crash into Earth in 2006. Where were you in 2006? I was graduating preschool. These parents have been trying to have a child for years, and finally they're given one. And so they're going to raise this kid like their own. Fast forward 12 years, and this kid is showing some signs of powers. He can, you know what he can do? He's big-brained. He knows a lot of facts about bees and the wasps. And also what's interesting about this movie is that the dialogue is just so on your face about what this guy is, what this Brandon kid is. In the first class, teacher's like, hey, can anyone tell me the difference between a wasp and a bee? And I rose my hand. I paused the movie. I'm like, yo, you wanna know the difference is? I know what the difference is. If you have a bee sting you, it dies. But if you have a wasp, it can sting you multiple times and it don't die. And I was like, this is going to be the answer. I unpaused the movie, and no, actually. Honeybees are pollinators. Wasps are predators. And I'm like, oh, I guess that's also another difference. I didn't even think about that. But he was talking about how there's this brood wasp that is so aggressive that they have to take their young and like implant it in other wasps groups for them to raise their young, just, you know, kind of as a camouflage. And then when they get old enough, they just start attacking those wasps. And then they reproduce. And I saw this, I'm like, oh, this is what Brandon is. He's going to do this exact same thing. He's at puberty age. He's experiencing hormones. So he's at the point in his alien biology where his predator DNA is going to take over and he's going to start murdering humans. I got this from pretty much that sentence maybe 3 minutes into the movie. And I'm like, okay, I know what the entire plot of the movie is. It's a cool plot. I'm intrigued. Let me tell you, that is the plot of the movie. I just described it. Click off this movie review now. You don't need it. No, actually, I do think it's worth watching this movie, even though it's kind of on your face about the tropes it's going to follow. Heavy foreshadowing too. I think that it's executed well. You got the spaceship is there, and then at like night he hears these voices that's calling him to the spaceship, like, ooh, come here boy, come here. And he's a really sweet kid normally, but he's now getting really aggressive, not like himself. There's a chick that he's really into, he has like a crush on or whatever. You know, crushes. And you know what he does? He can go very fast like Sonic, but unlike Sonic, he can fly. He can fly into this chick's room, open a laptop, play some music on it, and it's just creepy. It just happens. This chick's wakened by it. She's like gonna close it, and she turns around and it's open again. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? This is not how you attract a mate. But she sees him and is like, oh, you know, I kind of had a crush on you, but now I'm creeped out. This is weird. Nope. And then they have an interaction at gym, and she's like, I don't want to touch him. No, we're going to do a whole trust fall thing, and I don't want to touch him. And she just lets him fall down to the floor, and the teacher's like, go help him. Go get him. Help him. And so she hands out her hand, and he grabs it, squeezes it, breaks it, and then twists the wrist and also breaks the wrist. And so like this guy is being really aggressive. He's super powerful, super strong. It seems like the only thing that can hurt him is his own ship. And you know, we have his parents. He's he starts to hate them too. His mom is like, yo, I have a teenage son who's doing a lot of murders and he's lying to me. I mean, they suspect the lying first, of course, obviously. Like, what is he lying about? But then they kind of piece together what he's lying about, and he's like, oh no, we need to get this kid off the earth now. Uh-oh, this guy is a monster. He's gonna keep murdering more and more people. And there's a point where it's established that only one type of metal can get him, and it's the ship metal. Why not make a bullet out of that? No, you know what the dad does? Oh, we'll just take him out hunting. And he doesn't say it in plain old text, but it's in the subtext that he's going to go out there and shoot him. Pow! And I'm like, bro, it's not going to work. As soon as this plan was mentioned, I'm like, this is not going to work whatsoever. Are you insane? And sure enough, he goes to shoot him, and the bullet goes through his head. He's like, ow, it was like a wasp stinging me in the back of my head. I've actually had that happen to me once, and it was not a pleasant experience. But he's like, bro. And then he, like, trusted his dad, because he's trying to not appear violent, but he trusted his dad, and now he's just going after his dad. And then he goes back to his house, and the mother is there, and she's like trying to negotiate, like, come on, I didn't try to give you up, I wasn't abandoning you, come on, man. You know, this guy feels really betrayed, and I'm thinking, oh man, the mother, she could survive. She's going towards the ship, you know, she's all beaten up, whatever, but she goes towards the ship and she grabs a piece of metal off of it. I don't think that ships could really do that. It's designed to go through outer space. Do you think a piece of metal can just be pulled off using human forces? I don't believe that, but whatever. She's going towards the barn, and then she grabs it and she leaves the barn. Oh no, the guy's here. I'm gonna try to stab you. Oh, hi, son. I'm gonna try to trick you into hugging me, but as I go to stab you, I'm going to take way too long. And I'm like, bro, you could have just been like, he doesn't feel the other hand, he feels some movement. You can feel movement on somebody's back, right? So I feel like the smart thing to do would just do one hand, and like, you know, you have like this elbow here, and whoop-pow, like really quick, if you're going to do that. But this dumb lady, she's like, oh, I'm gonna have to touch her back first. Like, of course he catches it, and I'm thinking, oh, she's gonna somehow redeem herself. Nope. She dies. Now I'm sad at the end of the movie, because now we have the end, the credit scene, not the credit scene as in like the Marvel way, but there's some scenes while the credits are going of what is happening. He got the symbol, he also got the whole police detective thing. I've missed so many details about this movie. I was just talking about what I really liked about this movie and what stood out to me, and just the overarching umbrella. If you want to watch a good thriller, you don't have to think too hard about, but it is still satisfying and enjoying to watch, because honestly, the appeal of the movie to me is seeing this alien kid become the alien predator that he is, and just seeing him become evil. That's more interesting than the obvious plot points they're going to take me through. I mean, I know this kid's a predator. I would say this is a Superman, but Smallville Superman and horror combined. It's an interesting mix. If you like horror movies, you should go watch it. And I hate bugs, and I keep swatting at them because they're here. I'm gonna go away now, so I'll give this movie, it's a 6.6 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one the platform really likes that. If you want a fast track movie review, you can do that for $20 Redinos. Patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews, so you can go here. And until next time on Mint Salad Saw, I'll see you later to my salad croutons and bacon bits. I'm gonna go fly away. How do I do that? How do I fly? Who knows? Don't get hurt.